Hey guys, it's Darren home for Mobile Reviews A.ca, and today I'm going to do a review of the Urban Armor Gear Metropolis. This is one of my favorite cover folio style iPhone 7 cases. For me, the standout feature of the Metropolis is the grip it offers your iPhone and the latch on the cover. Now for my Urban Armor Gear Metropolis review, I've given this case a score of 4.18 out of 5. If you're looking for a case to hold basically just your bus pass, this is probably the case to get. Even if you're not looking for a wallet case, the Metropolis is worth getting as a regular slim case as well. If you're looking for another on-the-go wallet and you still need a cover, check out the CM4 Q-card case. Actually, that doesn't have a cover, but the X-Doria Engage folio does, so you might want to check that one out. Links are in the I or the description section below. Real usage, real reviews. Mobile Reviews A.ca. And Mobile Reviews A.ca, we base everything we do on actual usage. So when it comes to these tiny cover cases, the best thing we can do is just use them as tiny cover cases. And since we've got nothing else to show you for this Urban Armor Gear cover, we put a Santa hat on Monty. I'm a pretty big fan of Urban Armor Gear. Their Urban Armor Gear Monarch right now is sitting at number 3, I believe, on my top 10 list. And the Urban Armor Gear folio case for the iPad Pro is my number 1 case. So Urban Armor Gear does a pretty awesome job with their products, but I'm still not a big fan of the thing at the bottom here. That just looks weird to me. For design, the Metropolis is covered in Urban Armor Gear's frog skin texture. Now, it sounds weird, but it does feel very soft. It's quite rubbery, but it's not rubbery enough to pull out your pocket liners. The material of the cover is the biggest draw for me to this Metropolis case. The case is thicker than your average one, which is expected because of the cover, but oddly enough, this cover case is actually one of the slimmer iPhone 7 cases. The biggest downside, in my opinion, is how loose the case is. It only takes a bit of pressure to take the case off the iPhone, and I'm a very finicky person, which means I'll just keep pulling the Metropolis off my iPhone. Metropolis will wear well over time, and scratches won't be a problem. Again, there's so much texture, it'll hide it fairly well. And because of the texture, the iPhone isn't going to slip out of your hand easily. Now, I didn't have any issues accessing my iPhone in the case. The buttons are really easy to use, which is nice, but the one thing I don't like is the bottom of the case. I don't like how Urban Armor Gear fits this case for both the iPhone 7 and 6S. I know it makes a lot of sense to make a case that does both, but this method of doing it just looks really sloppy. I'm pretty sure you can make a case that fits both devices without having it look like a standout, like making it very obvious. For example, this Mouse Limitless case works for both the iPhone 6 and 7. And you wouldn't know that by looking at the bottom of this case. There's only one drawback to this case, and it might be a big one, is that when you turn the flap over, this latch just kind of hangs there. It doesn't, holding your iPhone like this is not very friendly. It's very, very awkward. So this is probably the only downside on the iPad ones. This comes off, it doesn't on the iPhone. This is just very uncomfortable. Like, to me, I don't know what this latch is doing. It's just hanging there. The Metropolis comes with a single card slot, which literally can handle a single card. Putting 2 cards into this cover is doable, but it gets really tight. And so, as I said earlier, if you need a case just for your bus pass, the Metropolis is a way to go. The case is drop tested to mil standard 810G, but Urban Armor Gear doesn't really specify a height. I just assume it's 4 feet or 1.2 meters. I think that's the minimum for 810G drop testing. Overall, the Metropolis is going to offer more protection than the average case because of the latch design. I really like this magnetic latch because it actually attaches on the back of the device, which means that the entire case stays together during an accidental drop. I cannot say the same for the X-Doria Engage folio. So that's all I got for the Urban Armor Gear Metro. Oh, what did she say about this case? This looks very good for the price. The flap is nice. The flap is hidden. I would not buy it. To me, the phone is an accessory and this case isn't pretty enough. I would get it for the practicality. Person would buy this case for a tablet or a Microsoft Surface. Yeah. So that's what she said about this case. So if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments section below. This is a great case. I think it's number 3 on the top 10 iPhone 7 wallet cases. So it's one of my personal favorite cases. This does make it into the rotation quite a bit if I'm looking to change things up with my iPhone 7 cases. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. I'd be more than happy to answer them. This is Monty the Ho wearing a Santa hat. I don't think he likes it because he keeps making this noise. I don't know if you heard it throughout the entire video. You find me on Google+, Twitter, as well as Snapchat, Instagram as well. That's kind of all I got. Thanks for watching.